I'm gonna drop you a bar, Rocky. You're gonna have to finish off there yourself.
Okay.
Lindsay Corker wants me to do a bit of work in the club. The builder she's got's fallen behind, so she's flapping in case it's not finished in time.
Is that lad in?
Well,
That lad who's been staying here, Leo's mate.
Jerome.
What do you want for? He reversed into my car on Friday and just drove off. You should see the state of it.
How do you know it was Jerome?
Because I saw him driving off the close.
Where's the car now?
It's in the garage. It's going to cost me 500 quid to get it fixed, and I'm telling you, there's no way it's coming out of my pocket.
I'm sure there's an explanation for this.
Is he in?
No, I haven't seen him for a few days. I think he must be staying at his mum's.
Yeah, keeping a low profile, probably. Look, where does his mum live?
I couldn't tell you that. She's got enough on her plate without you going around there kicking off.
But what about me? I mean, that car's my livelihood. Every hour it's off the road, and I'm losing money.
Look, if you want a word with him, you're going to have to wait until he turns up.
Well, it better be soon. Otherwise, I'm going straight to the police.
Couldn't think of a better way to start a day.
Happy day. Happy day.
Oh, thanks for giving up your time, girls. I really appreciate it.
My holiday's dead boring anyway, sir.
I think it's okay to call me Jimmy, seeing as we're out of school hours. Only don't go telling anyone.
So what is it that you actually want us to do?
Well, we'll get this down first, right? Then we'll decide where everything's going to go. Once that's done, we'll be ready to put needle to fabric.
What's going on, Jimmy?
Oh, I know. Emily and Kelly have just come round, give us an hand with the tapestry.
Hi, girls. Yeah.
You could have told me, couldn't you? I want you to just keep an eye on William. I'm up to here trying to get organised with everything for the feast.
Yeah, all right. Well, it's not till Sunday, is it?
Yes, and I've hardly got anything done, have I? Look, I'm going to Val's anyway. She's sorting some stuff out for me.
Yeah, well, all right. Take him with you.
How am I going to cope with him with a big bin bag on the bus, Jimmy? I'll have to leave him with you.
No, he'll get in the way.
Well, stick him in the sandpit, he'll be made up.
Oh, aye, great. Yeah, and he'll get sand all over me tapestry, won't he?
Well, tough, you'll have to manage. Be a good boy for your dad, won't you, love? There you are. There you are. See you later. Try.
Jackie. Jackie!
Sorry for hassling you at work.
Oh, it's okay. Mr. Carlton with the client.
God, what a morning I've had.
Why, what's happened?
Well, I still haven't managed to catch up with that Jerome.
So what time did Abby say she'd get here?
About 1. I can't believe she's agreed to let me see Leah.
I know. You must be made up. Were you meeting them?
Well, that's what I wanted to see you about. See, the thing is, I can't really take her back to my mum and dad's.
So what are you going to do?
Well, I hope you don't think I'm being cheeky, but I thought, well, with Jackie being away and you would be in work, I might ask if I could take her up to the flat.
Oh, right.
I mean, if it's a problem, I'll just meet her off the train and we'll go somewhere in town.
No, of course it's not a problem. I just wish you'd have given me more warning so I could have cleaned up.
Oh, don't you be worried about that.
Well, I go to barbecue for me dinner. Keep out your way.
Don't be soft, it's your flat. Anyway, I want you to meet him. I mean, if that's if you want.
You sure?
What? Yeah, of course. I could do the moral support.
I'll have to go. Have you still got Jackie's keys? You better get off then, give the place a quick hoovering before they turn up.
I really appreciate this.
I've got some prospective clients coming in this morning for a guided tour. Goodness knows what they'll think when they see the state of this place.
Oh, we're getting there slowly but surely. And now Greg's come to our rescue, we'll soon be back on schedule.
Doing my best.
Really appreciate you coming in at such short notice.
Don't mention it. Didn't have much on this morning anyway.
Right. I better go and see if there's any news from these lighting people. And don't be distracting our workies now.
How are you?
Fine, why shouldn't I be?
No reason, I was only asking.
Yeah, well, I'm sound. I'm just trying to get on with my work.
Oh, Greg, there's no need to be like this.
Isn't it? Made it clear how you feel.
Have I?
We're just having an affair. That's all it is to you.
Is this all to do with the L word?
I shouldn't have said it. I feel like an idiot now.
No, I'm glad that you feel you can be totally honest with me.
Even if you don't feel the same.
I'm just not ready for that sort of commitment right now. And even if I was, I don't think it would be with a married man who lives next door.
That's a bit cold, isn't it? I didn't think you could control who you fell in love with. I thought it just happened when you least expected it.
Greg, let's not spoil things by getting carried away.
Oh, is that what I'm doing? Getting carried away?
I've been honest with you right from the start. You know I never wanted things to get too complicated.
I'm just some sort of plaything to you.
Oh, you don't talk rubbish. You know how much I like you.
But you don't love me.
Oh, I don't know how I've... Yes, of course I love you. I love being with you. I love spending time with you.
So what's the problem?
To be honest, it just freaks me out when you start talking about love. As if you think we're going to walk off into the sunset together.
I wouldn't complain.
I love you. But not enough to be responsible for the breakup of your marriage. Can't we just go on as we are?
Doesn't look like you've got much choice. You know you got me wrapped around your little finger.
Bought you a present.
You shouldn't have done that.
No, it's a piece of brain. I know it seemed rather heartless last week.
Now I'm going to explain this to Margie.
Or you think of something to make you even more irresistible.
Susanna? Phone call for you. Hey, how's you meant to get any work done with you all over?
Oh, she'll hear you.
I'm only joking.
Well, please try and be a little bit more discreet.
I see your fellas causing more aggro.
I don't even want to talk to you.
Well, I want to talk to you. I heard Ryan Musgrove having a go at Mick Johnson this morning.
And what are you telling me for?
Well, apparently, Jerome reversed his car into Ryan's on Friday and then just drove off.
Oh, yeah, if anything goes wrong on the close, it's bound to be Jerome's fault, isn't he?
Ryan saw him, Nick.
Well, he must have saw wrong, because Jerome wouldn't do that.
Well, I reckon he would. And if you had any sense, you'd keep away from him. You don't need to be seeing someone like him.
I'm not seeing him, he's just a mate. Even if it was, it'd have nothing to do with you.
I'm telling you, Nick, keep away from him.
Didn't you listen to anything I said last week? It's none of your business.
All right. But don't say I didn't warn you.
Hiya.
You try and talk some sense into it.
What's up with him? Don't know. It's not like him to be so narky. He's usually such a lad.
I'm taking these to the park. Don't suppose you fancy it?
Oh, anything to get away from around here. Come on.
So I wonder what we learned from the boy racing.
I can't believe even Jerome would be that stupid.
Come off it, Mick. He drives like a lunatic. It's only a matter of time before this happens.
It's just one thing after another. All I need now is Mr. Moore to turn up with this summons.
Well, maybe no news is good news, eh?
You trying to kid?
Well, he hasn't mentioned this fate thing either. So with a bit of luck, he's forgotten about us and gone off to persecute someone else.
Sorry to bother you. I'm looking for flat 2A Brookside Parade.
Yeah, down the very end of it, the last door.
Thanks very much.
I don't know how his mind works.
Mr. Moore's or Jerome's?
Jerome's. We know how Mr. Moore's mind works, don't we? He takes great delight in seeing me and you on tenterhooks.
Yeah, well, it's working. I can't stand getting up every day and expecting him to turn up on the doorstep.
Well, if that Ryan Musgrove's telling the truth, we won't be the only ones with a court case hanging over our heads.
Do you think it's some sort of cry for help?
Well, you got me now, who? Jerome or Mr. Moore?
Jerome, I'm trying to understand why he acts like this.
Well, if you ask me, I think it's because he just gets a buzz out of winding people up.
I suppose we should wait till we get his side of the story before we go jumping to all kinds of conclusions, eh?
Well, it better be soon, because I can't see that Ryan Musgrove taking any crap.
Where will it all end, eh? See you later.
Yeah, see you later, mate.
You found it all right, then?
Just about.
What time did you leave Edinburgh?
Left the flat about 8.
Hello. Oh, you're gorgeous, aren't you?
She obviously gets her looks from my side of the family.
Have you told her who I am yet?
Not yet. I think we've got a lot to sort out before we start on all the emotional reunions.
Are you skiving?
I am entitled to a dinner break. In fact, soon as I'm waking here, any chance of a freebie meal in your place?
Dressed like that?
Not even if I put on my new aftershave.
Oh, I can think of a more exciting way for you to spend your lunch hour.
Pack it in, mate.
Oh, don't panic. It's very quiet around here at the moment.
Yeah, anyone could walk in.
We better go somewhere more private then.
What are you doing? There's a fella's changing room.
It's empty. So I think we should take advantage of the fact.
Hiya.
Hiya. This is my girlfriend, Katie. Katie, this is Abby.
Hiya, Abby.
Hiya.
This is Leah.
Hello, Leah. Oh, isn't she lovely?
She seems really placid.
She shouldn't take after you, then. Do you want a coffee?
I wouldn't say no.
So, do you get much help with her then?
I've got a few mates up in Edinburgh. They help out whenever they can. Do you live there on your own?
Yeah, but I'm looking to move. I'm only in a tiny one-bedroom place. It's really vile.
Oh, I'd kill for a place like this. How long have you two lived here for? Oh, Ryan doesn't live here. Shared with my mate Jackie. She's on holiday at the moment.
I'm really made up that you come.
Like I said, it wasn't like we had to go out of our way. We were on our way to London, stayed with my mum and dad for a few weeks. Do you go down there a lot?
You must be joking. I left home when I was 15. You can imagine what it was like when I turned up a year later pregnant, not even knowing where the father was. They wouldn't have anything to do with me.
That's how I ended up in Edinburgh. Went to stay with a mate up there and then got my own place.
Yeah, but I mean, you're talking to them now, though, aren't you?
Well, it's better than it was. Besides, I'm just so skint. At least when we're down there, I don't have to worry about where our next meal was going to come from.
I was beginning to think that you wouldn't let me see her. But when I came to see her in Edinburgh, you were determined that you wouldn't let me near her.
Can you blame me? After the way you treated me? Disappearing like that? Leaving me to cope on my own with a baby at 16?
I just assumed you'd get rid of it.
It?
I'm sorry. You know what I mean. I tried to explain this when I came to see you.
Yeah, well, I just didn't see why you should be allowed to turn up after all these years and suddenly think you could become the world's greatest dad.
No, it wasn't like that. If I'd known that you'd had Leah, then I would have tracked you down years ago.
Well, if you hadn't have abandoned me in roads like that, you'd have known all along.
So why the sudden turnaround?
Believe me, it's not because I wanted to. I realised one day Leah would start asking questions about who her dad was, why she hadn't met you. I didn't want her blaming me, turning against me.
So that was the only reason?
And the fact I knew you'd only have to go and see a solicitor, and then I'd be forced into letting you see her anyway. I could do without all that. So, looks like you got your own way.
I promise I won't let you down. I'll make it up to you.
So long as you're prepared to pay your way, then I don't see why there should be any problems.
If you do sign up for the Gold membership, you can use all the facilities of the health club, plus you'll have discounts at the restaurants. And as you can see, that's the swimming pool. And this is the male changing rooms. Right. Should we head into the pool then?
Blazing places.
See, look what William's done.
Oh, I knew that would happen. I told you to be careful, William. Oh, shake as much off as you can, girls. I'll get a cough. And you sit there and behave yourself, will ya?
See, all the names coming off.
Well, don't be worrying. We can write it back on when it's dry.
Hiya, how's it going?
That's how it's going. He spilt his drink all over it.
Oh, I'm sure you didn't do it on purpose, did you, son? Hey, I was giving you loads of stuff and made up.
Good. I'm pleased for you. Now you can keep him out of our way so we can get on in peace.
Oh, I can't smut to my eyes. We haven't all got the luxury of two little helpers, you know.
Why? What else have you got to do?
I haven't even started making me toilet roll holders yet.
Toilet roll holders?
Well, I look forward to hearing from you soon. Bye-bye.
Thanks very much.
Bye.
Oh, how did it go?
It would have been great if I was trying to get them to sign up for a high-class brothel.
I'm sorry. Oh, don't look innocent, Susanna. What are you playing at? I really don't know what you're talking about.
You and Greg Shadwick in the men's changing room. Oh, I've never been so mortified in my whole life.
I opened the door, told them to have a look in, and all we heard was moans and gasps.
Well, I'm sorry, but I really don't know what came over me.
If you'd have been a client, you'd have been barred on the spot.
And what those pals
going to think now, eh?
Well, I can assure you it won't happen again. You know, it was just one of those mad spur of the moment things. I mean, sure you must see the funny side.
Don't look like I'm laughing. Just remember, I pay Greg Shadwick to work here. If you want to pay him for his personal services, do it in your own time.
I can't get over how gorgeous she is.
Yeah. Well, she's being good now. She can be a right little cow when she wants to. I could strangle her sometimes.
I'm sure you don't mean that.
You're not the one who's had to spend the last 3 years bringing her up on practically nothing. It's not easy, you know.
I know. You've told me enough times.
Yeah? Well, you need reminding.
Doesn't make me feel good knowing that I've had a daughter out there for 3 years that I know nothing about.
You should have thought about that before you abandoned me.
How many more times do we have to go through this? There's only so many times I can apologise, admit how crap I've been.
Have you got any kids, Katie?
No.
Well, I'd think twice before having any with him. He might do his Houdini act on you as well. I should be getting back to work.
Look, I can understand you being angry with me, but I'm trying to be straight with you. I'm going to try and make it up to you, both of you.
Abby, it was nice to meet you. And Julia. Hopefully I'll see you again.
Yep, see ya.
I'll see you later.
Yeah, see you.
Well, it looks as though we've just about covered everywhere.
Yeah, looks like it, doesn't it?
I've got all the IDs for our half.
Miss Farris's class hasn't done anything yet, though, have they?
Because they're all backward.
Hey, that's not very politically correct, is it?
Oh, my nan said that her church give us a hand if you get stuck.
Yeah, great. Aye, don't be walking on it.
Oh, don't be so dramatic. I've only got my sandals on. I want to put these in the sun, you know, let the glue on them dry off. Oh, you're getting there, aren't you?
Yeah, slowly.
Do you want to make a start on clearing away, girls?
Yeah. What you doing Sunday?
I'm not doing nothing, why?
Oh, well, you are now. I'll need an hand with this face.
You what?
Sinbad's offered to give me a lift down there in the van, but I'll need some help with the save, and apparently they usually chock her.
Do I have to?
Yes, you do. It's for a good cause, Jimmy. Remember what that hospital did for our William? Sir?
Oh, way!
William, don't do that, Lord! Oh.
You're not going to try and drag me back into those changing rooms, are you?
Oh, well, now that you mention it.
You must be joking.
We couldn't if we wanted to. I've already had a ticking off from Lindsay.
How do you mean?
Well, apparently she walked in on us with some prospective clients and saw us.
Oh, you're joking.
I'm afraid not. She's not a very happy bunny.
I hate the thought of her knowing.
Well, she promised me she wouldn't tell a soul.
Yeah, she might say that, but people gossip.
Well, Lindsay's not exactly my favourite person in the whole world, but I think I can trust her on this one.
Imagine if it had been someone else who'd walked in on us.
Well, they didn't. So we don't have any need to worry.
So listen, if you want me to do anything else this week, just give us a bell, okay?
Yeah, I'll leave you to get on with it and keep up the good work.
Oh, box stuff?
Yeah, how's it going here?
Can't complain.
Hello. What's with the gob on you? You never guess who turned up to the chippy this afternoon.
I know, but that's judging by the look on your face.
Most of them.
I'm not Mr. Moore.
Spot on.
Oh, you're joking.
I wish it was.
But you're not even supposed to be working there.
I know that, but I gave him a cock and bull story about how you'd retrain me and give me a full course on hygiene before you'd take me back on.
And do you think he believed it?
Well, he seemed to, but you know how sly he is. I bet he couldn't wait to run back up to his little office and write out a full report.
This is all I need.
Not only that, he was going on about this fate on Sunday. He said he's got something special lined up for me and Tim. I dread to think what it is.
Did he mention the summons at all?
No, not a word.
He's really enjoying this, isn't he? Keeping us in suspense. Well, I'll tell you something now, son. I'm not pandering to him anymore.
And here's me thinking I got away with this fate.
Just be grateful that's all you've got to worry about. At least you're not faced with the prospect of losing your business.
So, you're happy for me to start seeing her regularly?
I'm not happy. I just realise I don't have much choice. Like I said before, so long as you pay your way.
Yeah, of course I will.
And don't think you can be one of those dads who can throw me the odd 20 quid every now and then and expect me to be grateful.
It wouldn't be like that.
I'd want to work something out properly. They're not cheap, you know.
You make it sound like a car or something.
Believe me, it'd be cheaper having a car.
Look, I'll send you something every week. All I want is just a chance to get to know her.
Well, if you pay your way, then I'm sure we can work something out. Oh, I should be making a move. The train's at 5:30.
Well, can we arrange when I'll see her next?
I'll give you a call when I get back from London. That's another thing. I never know where I'm going to be from one day to the next. So if you want to start seeing her, it's going to have to be when it suits me.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll take it one step at a time. Hey, Leah. Do you want to come and sit with me?
Oh.
Oh, is that all right? Oh! Can I tell her who I am?
Only if you promise to keep your side of the deal.
I know we've got a lot of catching up to do.
In more ways than one.
Well, what's that supposed to mean?
Well, there's 3 years maintenance you owe me, for starters.
I'll make it up to you.
Well, you better add. Because you won't be getting any more chances if you mess up this time.
All right, Leah. Do you know who I am? I'm your daddy.
Susanna hasn't got some good stuff. Practically everything she owns, either dry clean or hand wash only. Even a nightie looks like a Costa bun.
Can I push this down now?
You have to leave it for a few minutes. I wouldn't mind, but she's crying poverty.
Who is?
Am I talking to myself, are you?
Oh, sorry. Miles away.
Anywhere interesting?
No. Just thinking about how Jason having a go at me before, you know, Jerome.
You must admit, Jerome just seemed a bit off his cake.
I know. He's a good laugh, which is more than can be said of our Jason at the moment. I don't even know whether I fancy a Jerome or whether he's just like a mate.
Do you reckon it was him that crashed into Ryan Musgrove's car?
I know it was.
What?
I was with him in the car.
How come you haven't said anything?
He didn't do it on purpose, it was an accident. You won't say anything, will you?
Of course not. But you must admit, it is a bit out of order just getting off like that. Not even saying anything.
I think you just panicked.
And you're just going to keep your mouth shut?
But you really think I'm going to go out my way to help Ryan Musgrove after the way you treated me? I'll push this down now.
What do you want this time?
I'm sorry to hassle you at work again. I can't thank you enough for what you've done for me today. You know, lending us the flat and just being so understanding.
It's okay.
I'm going to be really cheeky now, and I feel really crap about it, but you haven't got any money you could lend us, have you?
What for?
Well, I haven't got anything on me, and I want to give Abby some money for Leah.
Can't you just send something next week?
I wanted to give her something to go to London with. I'll give it you back first thing tomorrow.
Hang on. Right. 25 quid. That's all I've got.
Oh, that's brilliant. You'll get it back first thing tomorrow, I promise. I'll see you later.
Yeah, see ya.
Look, I know it's not much, but take that for now.
Oh, you're going to have to do better than that.
It's all I can get. I'll start putting some money aside every week out of my wages. I'm only on the cabs, but I can probably manage 20 or 30 quid a week. I mean, how does that sound for now?
Sounds fine. For now.
I'll walk you to the bus stop.
It's okay.
No, I want to.
If you insist. To our cafe. It's Katie. Oh, sorry, I'm terrible with names. Looks like we'll probably be seeing each other again.
Yeah. Have a nice time in London.
I'll do my best.
See you later.
Yeah.
Seem a bit fed up about Abby and Leah coming.
Just seems typical as soon as everything seems to be going okay in my life for once. Something like this has to crop up.
But you know, sometimes I get the impression he just doesn't even fancy me anymore.
We're talking bedroom department again.
I saw you with my own eyes.
You better get yourself down the opticians then, mate, because it wasn't me.
Listen, you! What do you think you're pushing?
Now, if you're going to mess with motors, it really is the essential guide. Deals on Wheels, the new series, next.